Hey, put this video up. This is live.
Live it is.
Such support, the best numbers I've ever had. The reason we have support is because they are so bad at what they're doing and so evil, and they're destroying our country. So I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank this group of people. We will never forget you. We will never forget. And I made a pledge. I made a pledge to your state that you have the highest energy costs in the country. In the first year, they're going to be reduced by 50% because we are going to drill, baby, drill. Drill,
Oh my God.
baby, drill. Inflation's going to come way down, but in the first year, your energy costs are going down by 50%.
He's saying New Hampshire's energy cost is going
We
down by
love you.
50% in the
Thank you
first
very
year because
much.
we're going to drill.
We'll see you soon. We'll see you on the trail. And thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. We will see you on the trail.
Look at that. Look at who's got behind him. He's got Scott. He's got Vivek.
What did we miss? Okay, I rewound it. 17
Well,
minutes.
I want to thank everybody. This is a fantastic state. This is a great, great state. You know, we won New Hampshire 3 times now. Three. We win it every time. We win the primary. We win the generals. We've won it, and it's a very, very special place to me. It's very important. If you remember in 2016, we came here and we needed that win, and we won by 21 points, and it was great. And today, I have to tell you, it was very interesting because I said, wow, what a great victory.
Yeah, but I was like,
But
grab
then
it. No.
somebody ran up to the stage all dressed up nicely when it was at 7. But now I just walked up and it's at 14. But she ran up when it was 7. And, you know, we have to do what's good for our party. And she was up and I said, wow, she's doing like a speech like she won. She didn't win, she lost. And you know, last week we had a little bit of a problem, and if you remember, Ron was very upset because she ran up and she pretended she won Iowa.
53.
And I looked around, I said, didn't she come in third? Yeah, she came in third.
He was talking about
And
what
then
you're
I
talking
looked at
about.
the polls, she was talking about most winnability, who's going to win, and I had one put up. I don't know if you see it, but I have one put up. We've won almost every single poll in the last 3 months against crooked Joe Biden. Almost every poll. And she doesn't win those polls. And she doesn't win those. This is not your typical victory speech, but let's not have somebody take a victory when she had a very bad night. She had a very bad night. And you...
Nasty
you
woman.
have the,
Nasty woman.
You have the now very unpopular governor of this state. This guy, he's got to be on something. I've never seen anybody with energy. He's like hopscotch. And, you know, I'm
his
watching
right,
this
yeah.
guy, and
Vivek.
2 weeks ago he said, we're going to win, we're going to win. And
Vivek,
Scott,
Scott,
we're
I don't
about
know who
3
this
days ago, I
is.
started saying, well, we want to do well. That's a big
Oh,
difference.
he let Scott. Did he
But
let
I walked
Vivek
out
speak?
just now, we're 14 points up, and I don't know what it's going to be. But when she was up here, it was like 6 or 7. And, you know, with like
Did he not let
7% of the vote counted. Now,
Let
let
Scott
me just
speak.
tell you, we had an unbelievable week last week in Iowa.
Oh,
we
who's
set
that?
a record.
Oh, there he is.
It was the best in the
Watch
history
Tim-
of
that's
the
Tim
caucus.
Scott behind
in the
him.
history.
Yeah.
Together,
who's this
he
guy
can't
here?
find the stairs.
That's
off
Eric Trump,
the
I think.
stage.
Oh,
Who
is it one
can't?
of the sons?
But
I know
Vivek,
which is the one
1
I
minute
know.
or less. Go do it, Vivek.
He's giving Vivek 1 minute.
He says 1 minute or less.
What we saw tonight is America first defeating America last. That's what we saw tonight. If you want America last, you can go to Joe Biden. You got another candidate still apparently in the Republican primary. Cut your Social Security to fork over more money to Ukraine so some kleptocrat can buy a bigger house. Go to Nikki Haley. But you know who delivered a double-digit victory tonight? It is a double-digit victory as of right now. Is this man, Donald J. Trump, the leader of America first. And that means something. Now, USA and Donald Trump, America first. Now I got 30 seconds left. I want to make this point here, okay? We got to say this. We got to say this right. What we see right now with her continuing in this race is the ugly underbelly of American politics, where the mega donors are trying to do one thing when we, the people, say another. And it's up to us, we, the people, to at long last say, hell no. We, the people, create a government that is accountable to us. And we, the people, have said tonight we want, again, as we did in Iowa, Donald J. Trump. And so you want to actually speak truth. That's the truth tonight. And the only thing they're rooting for is an ugly thing that we don't want to see happen. That's what these people are rooting for, is playing to say long enough so the Reid Hoffmans and the ugly Democratic George Soros Jr.'s who are funding the lawsuits against Trump can prop up their puppet. We say no to that vision. I say the general election begins tonight, and this man will win it in a landslide. God bless you, Donald J. Trump. Vote Trump USA.
If he's not the VP,
Gotta be the VP, man.
Yeah,
Gotta be
yeah.
the
Why is
VP.
he standing over there to his right if
yeah,
he's not?
I don't see Tulsi
Well,
anywhere.
Tim Scott. They think Tim Scott's also in the mix.
I don't see Tappert anywhere.
Tappert.
I'm gonna call her whatever I want now.
Tappert.
I'm gonna go all
That's
over
true.
the
I haven't
place.
seen her.
Yeah, you
in
don't see
a
her.
long time. So
Yeah.
it's got to be.
I'm
Vivek.
sorry, Tim
gotta be.
Scott. He's a good dude. He just looks kind of goofy. I'm sorry.
He
He's
does
always
do
got that look on his face.
Mhm.
He's smart. He's well spoken.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. That's
It's
good
almost
times.
9:00.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Good way to end.
That was a good way to end.
Knowing our
It
boys
was.
on top.
So he won New Hampshire by double digits.
they
And Tulsi's
said-
running up her stage going,
They said
I
It
got
was
that.
like
second.
8% or something.
They said that, but right now, according to Google, he was at 53%. Nikki Haley was at 45.
So 8%.
So 8%. But Ron DeSantis is at 0.7. Not sure how that plays into effect. It was probably early voting, I assume. They have
Yeah.
some type of early voting.
Our viewer here says it's 18 points as of now.
18. Where are you seeing that at?
Refresh that page.
I think my internet's busted, I think.
it's like, Dickie's like, I got second.
I got a second.
There's only 2 people running. So
Oh, apparently New Hampshire primary had Joe Biden. I didn't know the Democrats were
But
running.
it says he
one,
wasn't
too.
even on the ballot. Biden wasn't even on the ballot
It
in
says
New Hampshire.
Unprocessed write-in. He got 60%. Right? Who in the world is? I'm sorry.
Unprocessed write-in. That means they're
Unprocessed
adding those in
write-in.
later.
That means how many does that guy have? Oh, well, Biden has to have more. That's exactly
you're
what
right.
that means.
Oh, how many does Trump have? We need 100 more.
Or no, hold on. No, I'm reading this wrong.
Go to the nursing
I'm
home.
reading it wrong.
and
That's
forge
my
their
fault.
signatures.
Unprocessed write-in is at 60%. Dean Phillips is at 20%. Joe Biden is at 11%.
Holy cow!
But it says Joe Biden write-in because I think what happened is I don't think they got him in time.
He's saying
Is
that he wasn't on the ballots in New Hampshire.
I think that's what happened. But you know he's going to win. It's Joe Biden.
Oh, they're going to print.
They're
going
to
to
print ballots.
They're not going to try to
make
run
sure
anybody
that-
else against
They're
them.
going to make sure Dean Phillips, whoever in the world Dean Phillips is, Dean Phillips throwing a party right now. He's going, I'm beating the incumbent.
Dean
Yeah.
Bill. It's not like holding my groin.
Dean Phillips. That's interesting. Biden could lose to Dean Phillips in New Hampshire. I mean,
That's hilarious.
There's stories about it. I've never even heard of this guy until now. Oh wow!
Oh my gosh! Biden loses to Long Duck Dong in New Hampshire.
Now they are, according to my Google here, it says live that 44% of the polls are reporting. So I never understood how they do that. They're like, he wins with 45%.
But only half the people have voted.
Are they guessing?
They're
Yeah,
guessing.
they're
Is that what
projecting.
They're just
Yeah.
projecting.
And that was the
Okay.
problem with the last general election because they were calling Arizona with only 1% of the precincts
Yeah,
in,
which
Yeah.
is
which
how.
you can't do because if you're running from dog catcher against Mike in the county, and 1% of the votes have come in, and we say J.R. Robinson has won, and you're on your way, and your family's on the way to vote for you.
Yeah, and it's like, now wait a minute here.
They turn around and they go home.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike's already lost.
That's true. I never thought about it that way.
That's what they do. But it's part of the psychological warfare that they do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, just stay at home.
Well, I mean, they did that with Hillary before they even started. Remember?
They called the election in Arizona when they had polls still open.
Yeah. Well, in Hillary's case, they were calling Hillary's won before election day even began. Hillary's won. There's no chance. Huh? Nikki Haley. I'd like to see what her.
Oh my gosh!
I'd like to see what her speech was. It was probably like, I'd like to thank you all for helping me get second place.
Yeah.
Okay, we're
all
going to
the
win
Democrats
this.
who voted for me.
Yeah. All the blue.
Trump beats Haley. Nikki Haley vows to stay in race despite Trump's win at New Hampshire.
She's an idiot.
You know why? Because she's getting money.
Yeah.
Here's a question.
That's why
Can you
Christie
vote?
got in.
So let's say they're having the primaries here, okay, and we
Right.
went to vote. Can you vote for a Democrat and a Republican?
If it's no, you can only vote once.
You can only vote
but
once.
you can
Because that's my question, because obviously the Democrats are having a primary.
But if it's a Democrat primary and it's an open primary, then you can vote.
you can just vote.
But if it's a Democrat or a Republican primary, it only registered Republicans or Democrats can vote.
Like
What
how
about
see how that's
independents?
worded.
Trump win New Hampshire primary decisively.
Even though you just showed me Biden was at 11%. That's what you were saying.
Yeah. It according to the Googles, as of
Oh, Mike Pence got some votes.
what? How is he even considered Chris Christie? Oh my gosh! Whoever voted for Chris Christie needs to be slapped. I'm sorry.
306 people did.
306 people in New Hampshire need to have the crap slapped out of
Probably
them.
all the Krispy Kreme owners.
That's true.
That's true.
How are they still vote for Vivek? He's like those numbers.
They're
gotta
writing
be
them
made
in, I
up.
guess. Yeah.
52% of the polls are reporting for Democrats right now. It says Joe Biden wins. Okay, right here at the top says Joe Biden wins. Dean
Yeah, of
Phillips
course
is
it's
at
gonna say that.
21%. Joe Biden is at 12%, and
Hoda McGroin is at 20-something%.
Marie Williamson is at 4%. So tell me how they're predicting Joe Biden to win at 52%.
Because they're printing the ballots right now.
They
as we
have to be.
speak.
That's the only way they can do it.
Just hold on. Biden's about to get 20 million votes.
Remember,
And there's only 5 million people in New Hampshire.
he wins with a record amount. Yeah. So 87,000 votes over.
Just
I don't know how many people-
71,000.
Honestly,
in New
that's
Hampshire.
closer than I would have liked. But I was hoping to be a complete just demolish. But
She's not going to win South Carolina because even the governor of South Carolina, who was the lieutenant governor underneath her,
Mhm.
was she governor? Yeah.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
He's voting for Trump. So it's like, thanks. And Tim Scott, who's a senator from
Yeah.
He got
from South
33
Carolina.
votes.
Yeah. That's crazy. I'm just gonna go right in like
Hold him a groin. That's what you got to do.
hold my groin.
Hold him a groin.
Hold my groin.
John Castro got 2 votes.
Castro.
Yeah.
That sounds like a terrible last name to have. Sounds like that could be troubles.
How Haley fell short. Nobody likes her.
I'm telling you, it's
That's
all
more than
good.
I thought. 44% seems like a lot.
That's what I said.
I mean, is this normally a state
But
that the
New
red would
Hampshire's
lose,
usually
though?
blue, so
Is that,
Yeah,
is that
oh
it?
gosh,
Yeah,
all the
it's
Northeast.
blue. So that's not probably super surprising. Like I said, that's
Why the AP called New Hampshire's Democratic primary for Biden?
yeah. Why did they?
Where do you see that?
Down at the very bottom, 7:24 p.m.
Yeah, why did they?
That was an hour ago.
Only about 2 in 10 say Haley will secure it.
Where does it say that?
Yeah, where did it go?
I clicked it.
How Trump won New Hampshire?
Why? Here.
Why? It's the Associated Press.
Based on analysis of initial vote returns where write-in votes have been tabulated by candidate.
So in other
In
words,
other words, for pretty ballots.
we have all these write-in ballots that we haven't counted yet.
Yeah.
They're all sitting in a box right now.
We're canvassing the cemeteries for names.
Biden decided not to put his name on the New Hampshire ballot since the
Okay.
state's primary violates Democratic Party rules.
Let's be completely honest here. Biden didn't do nothing. He sat in his basement eating ice cream,
Right.
and other people decided
He
not
doesn't
to
even
do
know
it.
there's a primary.
Yeah, he
going
doesn't
on.
even know what's going on.
He doesn't even know there's a New Hampshire.
It was Biden's idea to bump the state from its prized first in the nation primary calendar slot in favor of South Carolina. So Biden decided, New Hampshire, you're no good.
Because he'll carry New Hampshire.
Because he's not going to win it.
Yeah, he's going to win it no matter what. I mean,
they could have a picture of him taking a big dump on a map of New Hampshire, and they'd still vote for him.
yeah, they would.
Because that's just who they are.
Unbelievable. Well, Trump wins.
I need to go eat
Instead,
dinner.
his supporters are backing him as a write-in candidate.
Yeah, a write-in candidate. Isn't that funny?
With 11%.
Yeah, well, like I said, here, it was 12%. Watch it jump to like 25 all of a sudden. Oh, he's got 12.2%.
I didn't know they would count an X as a signature. That's my vote.
That's so sad.